Good afternoon. This is Dr. Lorenzo Woodson. Um, just want to share with you some insights on the hearing today. You have the Democratic wing and the right wing asking questions to their uh, Department of Justice, Bill Barr. Now, it's really ironic when you listen to them and how they respond. Republicans are saying, stoking fear that white people are, their constituents are fearful about these quote unquote riots and protests. They're not even using protest anymore. They're using riot. They're using words like thugs and ringleaders, all of this stuff. This is what the Republicans are saying. And this is what their language they're using when they're speaking to Barr and allowing Barr to talk at these hearings. I just heard something that was really ridiculous. The Republicans are all about the NRA selling guns. That's their thing. That's the Second Amendment. You got a right to bear arms and all of that. And here in the hearings, you have Republican people saying, politicians saying, oh, our constituents are fearful, they're buying guns, and they're worried. Well, isn't that the Second Amendment? Isn't that what the Second Amendment is all about? Buying guns, the ability to buy guns to protect yourself against a ratchet ass government like we have. But yet they speak in one side of their mouth, they're saying, oh, Republicans we support, we don't want them taken, we don't want our constituents guns taken away. We don't want our guns, AK-47s taken away. Democrats want to take away our guns. But now you're saying that people are buying too many guns. It's just ridiculous when you listen to these people. Blacks are buying guns. Sales have went up enormously. The CNFA, the Black Militia Group, buying guns. Ex-military people are buying guns to join these organizations because they see where the climate is going. They see where the future of this country is going. And this is a point in our departure from politics. We are fed up. We are fed up with the constant lies and the system that is a left wing and right wing of the same bird. Biden holds no more solution to the problem than Trump. Biden is bought by big elite white corporations like Bill Gates and the other one, forget his name, it was on this morning. These people buy into these elections because they want their agenda pushed. And Biden has no onus to us. We can give him a free vote. We can give them a free vote just to get Trump out because they want to stoke that fear. That's their platform. Stoke the fear that we need to get Trump out. So have black folk will vote for that. They're sick of Trump, but he's just the same. He's called bumbling Biden. He doesn't really have a speaking to what the real black agenda is. He speaks around it. He talks about LGBT. They have enough. They're not getting shot down in the street like most young black men and children. LGBT. It's important, but is that the real black agenda? Somebody's sex? Please. Who cares what you are as far as sex is concerned? But we do care about racism, and that affects all of us. Now, Biden's not really talking about that when it comes to criminal justice system and policing reform. He's not really screaming that at the top of the mountain for the DNC. He's talking about healthcare, gun control. Please. and LGBT. Please with that. We want fucking reparations. How about that? How about taking up HR 40? How about putting that on your platform and your agenda if you want our vote? Start talking about it right now. Don't wait till after the election. Talk about it now. Put it on your website. Put that you're going to be addressing HR 40. Because that's really the bottom line here. It's about economics. If we had what they stole from us across this century in Greenville, Oklahoma, and all across this country, what they stole from us, return what was stolen, and we could do well. Because I guarantee you, if Oklahoma was not fucked with in Greenville, we would be in a way better position now. They didn't want it, just like they don't want it now. Now, you're going to cast your vote for Biden in hopes of getting rid of Trump, but that's not getting rid of white supremacy. And Biden is part of that white supremacy. You think he's going to, when it all hell breaks loose, you think he's going to run to black folk? Hell no. He's going to run to where the money is and the wealth and the rich. And that's where the white folk are. So hear me clearly. These hearings and all of this stuff, what is that going to prove? Barr is sitting there speaking, talking lies, talking around it, running circles around the law, and really don't even care about it. But the irony of it all, for Republicans to say that too many people are buying guns, how ironic is that? They are ones who were fighting to support the NRA. But now that black folk are arming themselves, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But I want to tell you, you guys better be ready, man. This thing is going to it's heating up in the month of August. And people are in the streets. And you can best believe it. You might not want to believe it, but folk are asking for reparations. And it seems like the DNC is not hearing it. It seems like they're talking around it. They're trying to treat reparations as a hot potato. But somewhere along the line, they're not going to get my vote until I hear him say before November that he will address HR 40. If he's not saying that, he's not getting my vote. I will cast my vote for the Senate to change the Senate to Democrat or independent. I will cast my vote to add to Congress, to put more progressives in Congress and more progressives in the Senate. And I will cast my votes for state civil political positions that meet the needs of blacks and all people who support this injustice, the criminal side of the criminal and justice system. So you can get mad at me if you want, but I'm not convicted on just the fear of Trump alone. Because there's a strategy to Trump. If you can fulfill the Senate with progressives and take the majority of seats of the Senate, Trump's hands will be tied. You'll be a lame duck. You see? And no matter what, if Congress passes a bill, Senate will pass it. And all Trump can do is try to veto it. But the veto can be overridden by House Speaker. By a Senate Speaker. So Trump is a lame duck anyway if we win the Senate. And that's what you should be focused the fuck on. Who you going to put in the Senate so we can get that large number of votes to win legislation and bills into law. If you're not thinking like that, you're only thinking about, we want to get Trump out. We want to get Trump out. He's a mess. He's a mess. The mess is already done. That's why people are in the streets. Don't you get it? Don't you see it? They're trying every tactic impossible to get you distracted. We want reparations, motherfuckers. That's what we want. And if you're not serious about it, you're not thinking about it seriously. You're not thinking about it on a political level seriously. Because on a political level, seriously, you would need, in order to get reparations, you would need to Take the Senate. Take the Senate. Take the Senate. That's the key. That's that strategic move. Not just to, get rid of Trump and put bumbling ass Biden in there, and then the Senate would be still Republican dominated. What good would that do us? What good would that do for bumbling Biden? Nothing. So get the point. Get the point. We want reparations, and we need the DNC to stop wiggling around it. All right? That's my point. Like and share, and get about your business of being in this revolution.